Hello, welcome to another interesting episode of your popular show on Complete Football Podcast, the preview show. All right, so we're starting the show right now, and I would like to bring in my analyst, my my guest to the show. But then we'll go on a short break and go on this 5 minute break so I can get my guests on board and we can start properly. But don't go anywhere. Don't touch the dial. All right, welcome back to the show. Now we're back live now. So if you're just joining us, this is the preview show on the Complete Football Podcast. We are live now, and I'm waiting for my guests to join me so that we can start in earnest. But meanwhile, before they come on board, let's start. Let me start with the topics for discussion. Our headline topic is Manchester United right to integrate Rashford back into the squad. Man United right is Carrick right to integrate Rashford back into the squad? My answer to that is I think if we can get a decent left wing back from the market, I think it's not a bad idea if we can get Rashford back. He has done well for the team. He has served the team rightly, and he has gone to on loan at Barca and impressed at Barca. At the World Cup, he also impressed at the World Cup. So I think it's not a bad idea if we can get him into the team. Okay, welcome, Mr. Victorize Football. Good to have you.
Thank you.
All right. I was just talking about Rashford today before you joined. I was talking about Rashford. The headline topic is Manchester United right to integrate Rashford back into the team. So that was what I was talking about before you. So let me hear your thoughts. Do you think Manchester United are right to integrate Rashford back into the team? What do you think?
Okay. Thank you so much once again. Sorry, I came late. I just left church now, so I was hoping to join this
Oh,
program. Um,
okay, that's nice.
I don't think Manchester United are right. Not because Rashford is entirely a bad player, but because at some point Rashford turned his back against Manchester United. If you could remember when he was going to leave Aston Villa, if you remember, he was prioritizing Barcelona. Again, it means that at some point in his life, in his football career, he put Manchester United behind him. You understand? Hoping to go for a better club. You understand now? But unfortunately,
Yeah,
Barcelona rejected him. Unfortunately, Barcelona rejected him. They didn't want to, pay that amount of money Manchester United were looking for, and that was why he had no option now than to stay in Manchester United. So I feel that a player that has turned his back against and you does not deserve to sit with you. You understand now? That is why I don't really buy the idea of a Rashford integrating Manchester United.
okay. I think I get you. I get you loud and clear, Victorize.
Thank you.
Can you hear me, guys? Okay, can you hear me, guys? Hello. Ajiboge Michael, welcome to the show. Michael, welcome to the
Yeah,
show.
we can hear you. Yeah, welcome, my brother. Welcome.
So we're talking about
I can hear you.
Manchester
Yeah.
United. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you. Good evening, guys. Good evening, Victories Football.
Okay, I said, Michael, what do you think? Do you think are Manchester United right to integrate Rashford back into the team? Michael, let me hear you.
My take on the Rashford come back to Mario. I don't think the saga is over yet because we are still in July. So I will
Yeah,
not be surprised if finally a club snatch up Rashford from Man United. He's not a bad player. Neither is a world class player. He's an okay player. But I think bringing him back to the team is, will I say, they think they have no choice because leaving him out, freezing him out, will not bring club to buy him for Manu. So I think Manu is using as a tactics to get him off the table because he's going to train with the guys, he's going to play with them preseason. So when they see him, club can easily come for him. But once they freeze him out, it will bring a little bit of this discord in the team and also make the money they want to get from him not come out on time. So I won't say
yeah.
it's a bad thing integrating him, but I'm saying it as a thing that they're still going to sell him along the line to either a Saudi club or one of the club that will come for him before August ending. That's my take. So I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I think I'm saying that my youth strategizing to make him play some games and they can sell him off. That's why I see it.
All right. All right, thank you very much, Mr. Mike. I also think it's not a bad idea because I think if we can get a decent left wing back in the market, I think it's not bad if we can just bring Rashford back. He's not a bad player at all. It's not as if he's a bad player. He went to Barcelona, he impressed in Barcelona. He went to the World Cup, he impressed at the World Cup. So I think if he's coming back and if we can't get a left winger from the market, I think and Rashford, you are left with Rashford and Sunha to play that position for us in the tournament in the season. I think it's not a bad idea. So I'll come to you, Mr. Emmanuel. Welcome to the show, Mr. Emmanuel. Can you unmute your mic, please? And let's say, Mr. Emmanuel, can you hear me?
Good evening, admin. Sorry for joining late. I was in the middle of something.
Right. We are talking about Rashford and Manchester United. Do you think Manchester United are right to bring Rashford back into the team? What do you think, Mr. Emmanuel?
Okay. For me, if you look at Rashford has been a good player for Manchester United. If not because of the playing time he has not been having for quite some time. At least when he moved to Aston Villa, we could see the performance he made there. So, Barcelona too. He was in Barcelona last season. At least he has won the La Liga and also another title again for them. And of course, he has been exceptional in some games. So coming back to Manchester United, of course, is a big plus to the team because he has the experience, he has the strength, he has the vision and the mentality. So of course, coming back there is it's a good one.
All right. Can you mute your mic? If you're not talking, you mute your mic. All right, thank you. So you, Mike, William Saliba is out injured from the World Cup. And what do you think this injury can cause to Arsenal season? How will William Saliba's absence impact on Arsenal season as we look to go and start the season very soon? What do you think, Mr. Michael or Mr. Mike? You're an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, there are two good things I'm going to bring up from it. First and foremost, it's even nice is we're happy that his injury will not require surgery. That's the good thing there. If there is surgery, that means we can't get him again to as early as February. But the good thing is that we can still get him back this year. As early as November, I think he should be back on the field back. And the second thing is that we are still in transfer windows. So I believe Arsenal board and better know what to do. I'm sure that will have look at some stopgap and we still have a player of Marquinhos. Though Marquinhos can play the full 3 months once he come back or so. But I believe there will still be a stopgap because I'm seeing every link to a John Stones, a concert, which I can do a stopgap for him. So it's only impact if you don't get the right player in. But if they can get the right player for those 3 months, I think we are good to go. It doesn't really go to affect us that much as people think it will. Because if it was a thing that there's no transfer window now, that's why can really impact our season. But we're still in transfer window. So let's see how it goes before we can really conclude what will happen.
Okay, let's see how it goes before we can conclude. Victor, let me come to you. Do you think Arsenal they are going to suffer for this William Saliba's injury? What do you think? Unmute your mic.
Arsenal shouldn't suffer because of the absence of William Saliba. Why? Is because Arsenal is a big team. You understand? It is only
Okay.
small team that should be giving out, to excuses. You understand? One quality of a good team is that they have squad depth. That is one good quality of a big team, that they have squad depth. You get, so there will be somebody who will replace him, even though the person cannot play as Saliba. Even if the person cannot give, what Saliba will give, but then it will still be a bit close that can be managed. So I don't think that Arsenal as a big team should meet William Saliba so much. And when you even look at that defense, in the two center back, Saliba and Gabriel, I think Gabriel is more important. I think Gabriel is more important than Saliba. Although they complement themselves perfectly, but I think Gabriel is more important. So if Saliba is out, I think that Arsenal have that squad depth, to be able to replace him, and then they should still get their way going. You get. So I don't think Arsenal should really suffer because one player is out. I don't think so. They shouldn't really suffer. As a big team, you get now, as a big team that they are, I don't think it should really affect them that much. Thank you.
All right.
Sorry, Godwin. Can you
All right.
hold on, Godwin? I want to counter what you just said now. I want to counter it. As an Arsenal, I don't think the mistake people make is they think Gabriel, well, what he did for the past 18 months is more important than Saliba. Saliba is a vital part of Arsenal. It's very, very important than Gabriel. Saliba is a player like, how will I call him? He's like the sniper, low-key sniper. Gabriel is the loud one that score goals and everything. Look at the case of the World Cup. Gabriel did not do anything in the World Cup at all. To me, I rate him as one of the people I expect to do more for Brazil, but out of the league in Brazil, the squad. But look at Saliba in France. Him just having injury, they cannot play the 2 matches. Just Canute, their hands was open. They were conceding a lot of goals. So it shows that Saliba needs to be is very, very important. And that's why they call him the William of center backs. Because that's what they want to do. It's very, very important to the team. He balanced the team very, very well. But, so that's what I think. It will be missed, but definitely not as much as what people are saying. Because we have quality player, and I believe they'll get someone to cover him also too for time being. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Mike.
Thank you. Let me just come up briefly. Nobody is saying that Saliba is not important. That is not what we are talking about. We are not saying Saliba. But then when you look at their contributions last season in the Premier League, you know that at some point when we are talking of corner kicks, people are looking at Gabriel. Now, look at Gabriel is defensively solid, and going forward to attacking wise, he's there. You cannot boast of this for Saliba. Now, I don't know what metrics you are using to judge the both of them anyway, but I strongly feel and I know that Gabriel is the most important in the two center back pairing. You understand? It's just it's a fact. When you look at based on their contributions in defense and in attack last season, you know, Saliba is there. He's very, very good. Nobody is saying it's not important. In fact, these are the two best center backs probably in the Premier League. You understand? Nobody's debating that. But if you say Saliba is better than Gabriel or you rate him more than Gabriel, I've not seen that. I can't see the metrics you're using. But based on my metrics, Gabriel is there defensively. He's also there when you go forward to attack. So that's why I said Gabriel is the most important piece in those two center back pairings. However, Saliba is still very important. So what I'm saying is that Saliba, even in his absence, can be replaced. Even though we will not get somebody that can replace him, that can do exactly what he does, but to a very good degree, he can be replaced. And so as a big team, you cannot say because one player is out, you understand now that then you begin to fall. No, why are you a big team? The proof that you're a big team is that you have that squad depth. You have that squad depth. And so you have people that can cover up. That is the essence of it. That's why you're a big team. You understand? I'm not saying Gabriel is not good or no, but you have to get my point. So, however, this is our personal opinion. And you know everybody's entitled to their personal opinion. Thank you.
I'm not saying that. What I'm just telling you is that looking at apart from the goal Gabriel scores, the goal aspect, defensively, Saliba is more solid than Gabriel. Gabriel has caused more errors compared to Saliba. This in Arsenal. I think only once that happened to Saliba or twice, but Gabriel, before it was as if Saliba make him much better. Look at the Brazil game. It shows that Saliba makes him more better. People are seeing the goals against and everything. Saliba is a very calm person. He studied the game. But Gabriel, he just attack without.
Hello, Mike, are you there?
Maybe network is bad also.
Okay, Mike, your network is bad. Okay, let's go to you, Mr. Emmanuel. What do you think about this debate we are having now between is Saliba's absence going to be missed at Arsenal? What do you think the impact? What is the impact of his absence for Arsenal, Mr. Emmanuel? Let me come to you. Maybe you settle this debate.
Okay, thank you, Jerry. I think the initial argument between Victor and Sir Mike has been very interesting, though. When you check out these two guys played a different role. Saliba and Gabriel plays different role, but Saliba's absence will also affect Arsenal because why do I say that? Because if you check out last season, defensively helped Arsenal to win the league. If you check out these two guys, Gabriel and Saliba, they have been very, very exceptional. And if you take out any of them from that centre back, it affects their game. So for Saliba to be out, we affect it just as if you are missing butter and bread together, and you're eating bread alone, and you're not eating butter. You miss the sweet taste of that butter in that bread. If you don't have Saliba with Gabriel, it's an issue. And if you don't have Gabriel with Saliba, it's also an issue. So for Saliba not to be in the team for now because of the injury, of course, it will affect the team. And however, does he try to manage? But I advise them to just get a centre back for now, or if they don't want to go to the market to get a centre back, but they
Yeah,
can
in
use someone else like Hinkapie in place of that. Pending when Gabriel, pending when Saliba will be back.
Tora. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel. Thank you very much, Mr. Michael. Thank you, Red Rice Football. Let's go to the next topic because of our time now. Guardiola, it's over the news now that Guardiola has turned down the Italy football coaching job. Do you think this is the right thing to do? Left to me, I think Italy is not a good team for that style of coaching because Italy are a kind of team that they don't have. Guardiola is used to coaching talented bunch of players, and Italy they're not a team that is so blessed with talent. So I think it's one thing I think Guardiola has considered. So I don't know if you guys are thinking in my own line of thoughts. So let me start with you, Victor Football. Do you think Guardiola is right to turn down Italy's job?
Okay, thank you. Before we take decision, we must have think about it. Before we take some decisions, we must have, think about it. So I'm sure he must have thought about it and he rejected the job for his own personal reasons that we don't even know. You understand? And so if I say that he's wrong now, what if his reasons for rejecting it is actually right? So it's like I'm accusing him. So I cannot really say he's wrong or he's right. But what I would just say is that I think over time, Guardiola has had a track record of managing big teams, big teams who are actually really doing well, from Barcelona, Bayern Munich, back to Man City, big teams, you understand now? So I feel like, and then there has been a debate that he's not a very good coach. It's because he has, the opportunity to sign players, and then he's always managing big teams. That is why, he's that, good. You understand? So I feel like this is an opportunity for him because Italy has been struggling. Italy has not really been. So I feel this is an opportunity for him to prove people wrong that, okay, I can pick up a small team and make them good. Just like Klopp, just like Jurgen Klopp. Just like, Carlo Ancelotti that can go to manage, some average clubs and still, win something good. So I feel this is his own chance, opportunity to prove it out wrong that, okay, this team are not really good, they didn't qualify, they have been struggling over the years. I feel it's an opportunity for him to prove that was wrong. That, okay, yes, I can do it. You understand? So I cannot really entirely say if he's wrong or right because he has his own reasons for doing what he has to do. So if I say he's wrong, then it's like I'm accusing him. You understand? So, but then I personally feel that he should have accepted the job and prove it as wrong. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Loud and clear. You should have accepted the job and prove it. I think I'm with you also. Let me come to you quickly, Mr. Michael. What do you think about it? Do you think he should have accepted the job, or do you think it's good for him to turn down Italy job because Italy job is not up to his standard? What do you think, Mr. Michael? Or meet your mic.
I think I'll have to go slightly from where you both are speaking from. I won't say it's a good thing and a bad thing, but what you say that I think the national job role now is a very tactical and very delicate role now. No matter how good you are at football, a national team job can destroy your career if you're not careful. Let's take a look at Brazil, for example, Ancelotti. Look at what they have done in club football. Look at what Brazil did in the World Cup. Absolute rubbish. You don't get the pattern. You're there for over 2 years, 1 year plus and or so. Same goes to Nagelsmann, Germany. Took over Germany. So that was competing football that see why you were looking out to arrange to be the next manager. But it took Germany to just the system was doctors. It destroyed his career. Look at Thomas Tuchel. Now too. Imagine what he did in England. He was almost getting there. At the last minute, he fucked himself up, packed the bus, and lost the semi-final. So he said that did not play anything. So I think he looking at that strategy, we should be careful. to go to any country that would destroy his career and built over the years. That's what I think
Okay, I think we have lost
just,
you,
I would
Mr.
say it's
Michael.
just
Are
a
you?
little bit consider this. Can you see me now? Can you hear me?
Yes, I
Can
can
you
hear
hear
you. I
me?
can hear you now. Yes, I can hear you. Go on.
So I think he's patient enough. You know, to see what happened between now and next year. And again, let's not forget, he's not just go back to him back. His divorce, luckily he escaped it. He's not anything of the concern. So I think it's not time for him to have time with his family. So I think that's the reason why he's going for any job offer. He wants to have time with his family, spend time with them before any role he take up again. So I think this year is out of it for him. Maybe for Man United, I think
Okay, Mr. Michael, thank you very much. All right, Mr. Emmanuel, let me come to you. What do you think? Do you think Guardiola is right to turn down the Italy coaching job? Some people say because of the money. The money is not to his standard. The money they are offering him. But in my own opinion, I think it's just because of the team. The team is not the kind of team that Guardiola can thrive with. So I don't believe he will excel with the Italy national team. So what do you think, Mr. Emmanuel? Are you,
Pep is a high profile coach. Pep is a high profile coach, and if you check out, he has coached bigger teams so far, and you can't compare national side with a club side. Uh, That's right. The same way that the first speaker actually pointed out, as Victor, that some person have been saying Pep because he has the ability to pick players from any club or from any place at all, just to make up a team. And if you are coaching for a national side, the national side is not like when you are coaching a particular club. And for me, I would have even loved Pep to go to Spain if at all this coach is off from his contract. Why do I say so? Since Spain is a team that plays a tiki-taka game, and that's the kind of football that Pep is used to. And because if you check out, he has coached Barcelona, went to Bayern Munich, led Bayern Munich, and Manchester City. And you can see that the kind of football they play is a tiki-taka game. And if you come to the Italian side are not used to the tiki-taka kind of football. Of course, he will struggle there. See what big coach like Ancelotti did for Brazil. He didn't perform well at all. And and if you are now sending Pep to a national team like Italy, I don't really see him doing well in that particular team because of the kind of style of football they play there. So if he's going for off from football now to have time with his family, of course, you might see that as an excuse for him. But for him to save his CV, of course, let him go and have time for his family, have a rethink on which particular national side he can go for. Because so far so good, they have appointed a coach already for Italy, which is Andre Pello. If you check out, they have picked
yes,
Andre Pello
yes.
already, the national coach already. So for Pep, let Pep have time to go and rest. And if at all he wants to coach a national side, I will.
Are you with us, Mr. Emmanuel? Okay, I think.
Football they play there.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel. Thank you very much. Now let's go to Germany. Jurgen Klopp, the new head coach of Germany. Now let me start with you, Mr. Emmanuel, because I love. I don't. I want to get your own thoughts first. Is Jurgen Klopp exactly what Germany needs? You think Jurgen Klopp is what? Because if you see how they perform in World Cup and how they have been performing in recent years at international tournaments and all of that, do you think Jurgen Klopp is the ideal man for Germany now? What do you think, Mr. Emmanuel?
Okay, Jurgen Klopp going to the German side. Of course, that's his place as a German man. Of course, he can the culture there because he has coached
Dortmund, yeah.
Borussia Dortmund in time past. So of course, he's used to the culture. Of course, he can coach the thinkers of the culture and the language. Of course, he will surely succeed. He's the best guy for the team, and he's used to bringing up young talents, and of course, he will surely excel there.
Thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Victorious Football, what do you think? You also agree with Mr. Emmanuel that Germany is an ideal club or an ideal country, an ideal team for Jurgen Klopp to take over now? This new project he has taken over, do you think it's an ideal team for Jurgen Klopp? Unmute your mic, Victorious Football, and let's hear you. Unmute your mic.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. When you look at Jurgen Klopp, he has a track record of even managing the teams that are not so not so good and transforming them. So I feel like Jurgen Klopp is a universal coach that can actually thrive anywhere. So, and of course he's a very good coach based on the TV, and I think he's a very good fit for Germany. Jurgen Klopp is a man that plays any system, that can play any system, he can play on the counter, he can still play position football, he quick transitions, low block. So he's the one coach that is one of the coaches that is very, very universal, So I feel like he's going to be a very good and coach for the German national team. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Victor. But Michael, it's like everybody's saying he's an ideal coach for Germany. Do you also agree with everybody, Michael?
Yeah. So my take on him is like a match made in heaven. Like he's welcome back home. At last, they now have to take them further in football wise in Germany ever since Joachim left. Because looking at Klopp, it's the man that started his career for Menace. You remember Menace? Before going to Dortmund.
Yes.
He started for Mainz.
Yes.
That was the lack of Real that he bought. So looking at and growing in football wise and again pressing, that is one of the parts of Germany. And looking at German squad now, you have a lot of young players, the likes of Musella, the Cavart, the likes of them. They only lack the strikers, which they have to work on it. So I think it's a match level to help German team, and it can still pick from German side. It doesn't have to go from Dortmund and Bayern Munich. It can go to Hoffenheim, Stuttgart, and pick team very well if they give him the chance to do it. So I think it's the match made in level for both of them, but for Germany and Jurgen Klopp. That's my take on that.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Michael. It's a match made in heaven. Jurgen Klopp and German national team. All right. Okay, since we don't have any matches to preview this weekend, World Cup is over. The season is not yet started. We are hoping that very soon we'll get into the season and we'll be doing our betting previews, and hopefully we'll get brands to come and sponsor us, and we'll be dropping our codes and all of that. But we're going to take our team of the World Cup. I'll start the team, Mr. Emmanuel, from the goalkeeper to the attacker. Let me see your lineup, your best 11 of the World Cup. Let me hear from you, Mr. Emmanuel.
Okay, thank you. My best 11 for the World Cup. I'll start from the back line. The goalkeeper, I'll go for the Cape Verde goalkeeper. That's Rosinha. My central defense, I'll go with Martinez of Argentina. I'll go with Saliba, and my right back I'll go with James. At the midfield I'll go with Jude Bellingham. I'll go with Rodri, and who again? I'll go with Messi. I'll go with Olise, and for my right wing I'll go with Mbappe. My top line I'll go with Haaland. From the left side I'll go with Mbappe. My top line I'll go with Haaland, and on the right side I'll go with Messi.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Can you go to you, Victorious Football? What's your best World Cup 11? Let me from goalkeeper to the attacker. Let me see. And which formation are you going to use?
Okay, I think I'm going to start with a 4-3-3 4-3-3 formation, and I think it's also similar to what Mr. Emmanuel just said. My goalkeeper is going to be Vozinha of Cape Verde. The man came into this World Cup, without a shout, without hype, and then he was able to make his mark, and then he was actually one of the best goalkeepers, keeping Spain silent in the first game, and like that. So Vozinha is going to be my number one goalkeeper. Then for my left wing, I'm going to have Cucurella. I'll have Cucurella. Of course, we can't even debate that. We can't debate that. Then I'm going to have my two center back parents is going to be Upamecano and Pau Kubasi. Pau Kubasi was so exceptional, and then it's unfortunate that he was not. FIFA didn't actually include him in the starting 11 for the World Cup, which is quite unfortunate because for a guy at 19 performing that way, so he has to be there with Upamecano, and then for my right wing, I'm going to have Pedro Poro, right?
Poro.
I think Pedro Poro. Poro. Thank you. Then my three-man midfield is going to be Rodri, it's going to be Bellingham, and it's going to be Olise. You can't take anything away from Rodri. It's not debatable. Then for Bellingham, the highest goal scorer for England, always carried England, on his shoulders and like that. And then Olise is going to be there as the creative midfielder, attacking midfielder. I think he has the most assists in the single World Cup season, registering about 7 assists. 7 assists. Then when we go down to the attack, my three-man attack from the left wing is going to be Kylian Mbappe, of course, the best player for France. Then I'm going to have my top number 9 to be Erling Haaland. Of course, what he did with Norway, bringing Norway to the World Cup and performing against some of the big sides. Haaland has to just be there. And of course, the greatest of all time, Lionel Messi, the 39-year-old man, what he did at the World Cup is actually unimaginary, unexplanatory. That it shows how much of a good player he is, and he has always been. So Lionel Messi is going to be there, my right winger. So I think this is my perfect 11 for the World Cup. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Victorious Football. Michael, let me hear you. What's your starting 11 for the World Cup? Your best 11. What formation are you using, and what is your best 11? Let me hear you. Michael, are you there?
Adikas have given you the.
I can't hear you. Your network seems to be breaking.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you now. Go on. Michael, go on.
This is Adikas Football 11.
Can you guys hear Michael, please? Can you confirm if you guys can hear Michael? Because I'm not hearing him.
Can you hear me? I think your network is fluctuating. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I think my keeper will be Vucinia definitely, because he's the kind of keeper that he came as nobody to the World Cup and as a hero.
Okay.
Making 7 saves against Spain. That's one thing. He came with 7,400 followers. Now having over 40 million followers. He's the hero of the World Cup. So my right back, every time using a 4-3-3 also too. My right back could be Pedro Poro, because he stepped up definitely. He did very fantastically well in this World Cup. He proved that he's more than a player for Tottenham. And my left back definitely is Cucurella. Cucurella stand out for me. And my center back pair definitely will be Saliba and Pa Kubasi. What that boy did there was so composed and mature with his. So I'm still as a younger version of Saliba. So I'm going for Saliba and Kubasi. Then my midfield trio will be Rodri as 6, Liam as the 8, then definitely yes as this scorer. Because this was my 10. Going for my top line definitely will be the freak. Definitely the monster. Then another goal machine in at the left wing. Then of course, the freak of nature of our time, of our generation, Lionel Messi, the goat of himself, will be on my right wing. So my coach of the tournament, my coach of the tournament, will be Fuente, the spring manager.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Mike. I appreciate that. Let me just quickly give my own before we go. If you're not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, please, I indulge you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel because we'll be dropping mouth-watering content as the season begins. We'll be dropping our analysis on games and predictions and betting previews and predictions and all of that and content that will be of interest to you. Back, Poro as my right back, Kubasi and Laporte my centre back pairing, Cucurella my left back, Bellingham and Rodri, Bellingham as the 8, Rodri as the 6, Messi as the number 10 ahead of them, Olise at my right wing, Mbappe my left wing, and Haaland as the striker. Haaland as the striker. So that is my 11. I think with this we've come to the end of today's show. Thank you very much, my expert analyst from different parts of the country. Hopefully on Monday again for Monday Night Football, we'll come together and talk football. So see you next week Monday. Bye.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.